Hi, I hope everyone had great success with the canna lilies that we grew from seeds in the spring. Here are ours, and I just wanted to, as promised, give you a video of how to prepare for next year with your canna lilies in case you want to regrow them. Today I'm going to focus on collecting the seeds, and as well as just a mention about growing them indoors as indoor plants over the winter. The first thing we see is, you may have noticed as your flowers blooms were going away, you would get these seed pods, and you would see them through several stages. They would start off small, probably green or red, and then they will grow. You'll see them on this plant, you'll see all the stages. Then they'll grow larger. Sometimes they'll be a little bit reddish and turn to green, other times the red will stay. Ours will turn green. There's other varieties that just stay red, as you'll see here. These pods just stay red. So as they progress, then those seed pods will turn brown, and you'll still have these little spikes on here. They're not sharp, they won't hurt, but then they'll start to dry out and they become like a paper. As you'll see here, there's no spikes on here, and then they'll crack open. From that point, it's easy. They're really just cracking open, preparing to drop their seeds. So you can do a couple of things. You can pull these off and then open them up, and you'll see the seeds, round black seeds. They'll be very solid. And the other thing you can do is just pull them right off while the pods are on the plant. Typically these pods have anywhere from 1 to 4 seeds, but depending, sometimes they will produce a lot more. So this one looks like it's going to have a lot. So 9 from that one pod. And finally, to store the seeds, I put them in a paper envelope and just keep them for the winter. I tried last year putting them in sandwich bags, and I noticed that there was some moisture forming in there. I didn't want that to cause any mold. So I just put them in paper, and that allows them to breathe a little bit, and it's fine for the seeds. And I will follow up with a video as to how to grow these. I've already shot the video on it and just have to edit and post it. So I'll make sure to do that before the spring. One thing you can do if you've grown your cannas in pots is that you can take them inside and just grow them as a house plant. That actually works very well. They most likely won't flower over the winter. You just need a sunny spot for them, and continue to water and fertilize them over the winter. But one thing I want to show you here is, most likely if you're bringing them inside, you want to put them in a bigger pot. The roots and rhizomes grow and expand, multiply so much that here's one of my pots from the summer, and you can see the rhizomes have grown and lifted the entire soil mass roots. It's a lot of roots in here, and it just lifted it right up out of the pot. So that if I was going to bring that inside, we need to put that in a bigger pot. Here's another example of what happened. This is a kind of a foam pot. It's old, so brittle, but you can see that the rhizomes just basically broke it right open from the force. So I just want to show you that. And these will grow. They won't grow as vigorously, but they will grow as long as the roots have room. They'll be okay. And what it will do, it might not continue to grow at a fast rate indoors, but it will give you a good head start on next spring. You'll be able to put them right out into the garden, into the ground, or into a another pot in the spring, and they'll already have a head start on everything else.